Welcome back to Profit Path. Stocks are bouncing today as investors digest inflation signals and look ahead to big tech auto catalysts. We'll cover the latest signals on both fronts. And stick with me, we've got the key moves in Tesla, tech, and sector rotations. And hit subscribe so you never miss a market update. Let's start with today's moves and what's driving them. Markets are showing signs of recovery after recent weakness. A major inflation gauge came in mostly in line with expectations, giving traders some breathing room. Reuters, that said stickier inflation inputs and mixed PMI data have kept the pressure on rate cut hopes. Schwab brokerage bond yields are firming, pushing some investors out of speculative names and back into more stable sectors. So what does that mean for us? In plain English, we saw a bounce in the market this morning. Why? Well, one major reason is that yesterday we got an inflation report which was mostly in line with expectations. So that takes some pressure off. Traders now have fewer worries about a big inflation surprise and can focus on other things like how many people think the Fed will cut rates this year. But even that is not super clear. Some see it happening, others don't. And today's move is kind of a wait-and-see approach. Everyone is waiting for tomorrow's jobs report before making big bets. On top of that, bond yields ticked higher overnight, which means some investors are moving away from riskier investments and buying safer ones like bonds. This rotation also tends to boost more stable sectors like consumer staples and healthcare. Now let's turn to today's biggest stock moves and the outlook for tomorrow. Tesla is drawing heavy attention ahead of its quarterly delivery report next week. Estimates are super high and the stock is acting lively. Investors are hyped and the stock price is moving a lot. Will Tesla crush earnings again? Some analysts think so. Key competitors are catching up fast. Can Tesla keep its lead? Let's watch how deliveries evolve. In tech, several names are approaching technical buy points again. After recent weakness, some have room to grow. Palantir, Snowflake, Scalar, Roblox, and DoorDash are among those to watch. But be careful. Not all growth and speculative names will soar again. Rotation to more cyclicals or defensives continues. Look at these big moves today. In contrast, internet companies often tied to consumer spending and advertising are getting crushed today. Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are all down today, sometimes more than 2%. Even Apple is not immune, falling over 1% today. Strength in one area often means sharp weakness in another. Keep a close eye on this dynamic. Meanwhile, sectors tied to domestic production and infrastructure may see renewed interest as investors hedge political and trade risk. Energy and materials are leading the charge today. Oil is rallying, helping energy names. The materials group is also advancing on China reopening hopes. Tomorrow we've got a jam-packed day with critical catalysts. Tesla deliveries, the US jobs report, and risk of a government shutdown. It's a big test of investor nerves. Markets remain fragile. A strong jobs print could stall rate cut expectations and weigh on equities, especially if wage growth surprises to the upside. A weak one might reignite rate cut bets, boosting stocks but possibly spooking the housing market further. So prepare for choppy waters, and beyond tomorrow, here's what to watch. We have big tech earnings next week with Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Intel reporting. Their results will offer clues on consumer demand, pricing power, and how the AI race is unfolding. Plus, we have monthly jobs reports in Canada and Australia on Thursday and Friday. These reports will influence central bank decisions down under and could spill over into broader markets. Bottom line, stocks are rebounding today on a mix of cautious optimism, rotation, and anticipation of key data. Tesla and tech are front and center. Do you think this rebound can extend, or is it just a pullback rally? Drop your view in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Profit Path for your daily market edge. See you back here tomorrow.